Natalie McCracken, and I'm Director of Marketing at EarthOptics. And with me today, I have Cam Norgate, who's our Chief Product Officer. And today we're going to talk a little bit about scouting. We are in the middle of the summer, crops are in the ground, we're starting to see things pop up and out of the ground and checking out different spots in our field, which we know then also has diseases sometimes, or we're looking for those diseases. But sometimes they're really hard to find because we have a lot of land, we have a lot of space to cover, and we are not exactly sure where those little pop-ups are going to happen. So Kim, can you talk to us a little bit about our analysis, TruBio, and how that can help you during scouting season?
Yeah, absolutely. So TruBio is a comprehensive analysis of the soil to understand everything living in that soil environment. And we'll take that analysis, we'll do that analysis before we go plant. So this is happening either in the fall or in the spring. But as part of that, we're able to pick up a wide range of above ground foliar disease that actually lives in that crop residue layer, kind of just at the top layer of that soil. So we pick that up through the analysis. And really how that can be really helpful right now at this time in the season is we can tell you which fields are at increased risk for the different above ground foliar diseases. And so as we think about, a crop like corn, the usual suspects are going to be gray leaf spot, northern corn leaf blight. And we typically are able to see some pretty significant yield impacts in fields that are at that elevated risk. So this is tying it out, kind of the analysis we see when we see presence of these diseases, it really is knocking back yield in these fields where if farmers have not actually gone out and addressed those issues. So the way TruBio can be helpful is help pinpoint which field and then where in that field you should go scout as we're getting into kind of this peak of the season where it really matters to identify that disease emergence before it becomes a yield limiting issue.
And so tell me, when is the best time then to test those fields?
Yeah, totally. So you want to test them before we plant. So that's why we will do analysis in the fall or in the spring, just based off the core soil profile. Because what's in that field, in that soil, is indicative of what's going to happen during the growing season. It tells us what risk is sitting out there. So if you think of the disease triangle, do you have that inoculum for that disease sitting in your field so that when you get the right conditions next season or this season, will that turn into actual disease on your plant? So that's what we're measuring with TruBio. We do that before we go plant, but then we use that information now in season to focus where we're going to go scout and where we're going to go make a foliar application.
Excellent. And just as a reminder to everybody out there listening, if you're not totally familiar with TruBio, not only is it looking at above ground foliar diseases, but it's also looking at soil-borne pests and diseases. It's also looking at your biofertility. So there's a lot of information and a lot of data that this analysis is giving you just by testing your soil one time a year, getting all of the information up front so that you can make the best choices for the best yields. Well, thank you so much, Cam, for joining today, and everyone else. For more information about Earth Optics, go to www.earthoptics.com. Thanks so much.